familiar figure in front of the cameras, Jesse Ryder. Jesse, welcome back to Essex, and played your part there at the end, particularly with the winning runs, but also early on in the game. Devastating spell of bowling that sort of retrieved a position for Essex.
Yeah, well, I think all the bowlers played the part this game. First innings we all stuck in. I think everyone bowled well, and I was the lucky one to pick up the wickets from the hard work that everyone else did as well. And the same thing in the second innings, the bowlers set up after the batsmen didn't do so well, apart from Georgie, who came out and got us back in a good position with Jakey as well. But it's good to play a part in the first game of the season.
Yeah, indeed, and you obviously spent the winter playing a little bit in New Zealand. I know you were telling me the other day you played some 4-day stuff in 2020. Is it difficult to adjust when you come back over here, because you settled in immediately, haven't you?
Well, I think I played last season, so I know what I was in for this season. So I think it'll be a lot more easier, batting wise. Bowling wise, I've just continued to do what I did last season.
Mm-hmm. Indeed. Looking on last season, I know we talked before, and you were saying the amount of cricket that players are expected to play suited you because that's what you wanted to do, and that's what you come over here to do. Despite that, you were quite happy to put your name to another 2 years with Essex.
Yeah, another 2 years has set me up pretty well for the future. So like you said, I think it does well for me just being out playing cricket most days of the week.
Indeed. We've strung together 6 wins out of 7 of the last 7 games last season. Started off with a win here, so that's 6 consecutive wins in the county championship. It's a phenomenal run, isn't it, to maintain success like that day in and day out. And we've had amongst those some very convincing victories. Yeah,
well, like you said, 6 out of 7 or whatever it was, it's great. Back home you don't get stuff like that. You got to really fight for a win, but the boys are playing good cricket, and I think they took the confidence from last season into this season, and it's innings like Foster's today that sets us up for victories, and he batted superbly today and got us home easily.
I know it's early days, and mustn't get carried away. But as I say, we look at the statistics of the most recent games that Essex have played in the Championship. Also, last season we reached quarter-finals in 2 knockout trophies. That then becomes all on the day. But again, we had a phenomenal run in the qualifying competitions. You must be delighted with the way things are going, and the opportunity of perhaps of taking some silverware back to you when you do go back to New Zealand during the winter. Yeah,
well, like I said, I think the confidence that the boys have from last season bringing into this season, it's good for us. It'd be nice to move on from the quarterfinals from last year and go, a couple of steps better this year. We know what we've got to do, and like you said, it's on the day the best team will win. But from where we are, early season, we're just happy to start off with a win now.
Yes, indeed, and if I can say so, you look a leaner, meaner Jesse Ryder that's come back to these shores. Did you have you actually shed any weight during the winter? I know you had a little spell in the boxing ring, didn't you? Lasted about a minute, I think.
Yeah, had a wee boxing fight. It was good fun. I shredded off 7 kegs for that, but I've still got work to do on the fitness side of things. But it's going in the right direction, so that's a bonus as well.
Indeed. And is that boxing put on the back burner, or is that something that you'll take up as sort of a hobby, and maybe a lucrative hobby during the winter months?
Yeah, well, definitely looking at having like 2 or 3 more fights. Probably not during this season because we're just a bit too busy, but that's something that I'll definitely be continuing when I get home.
Yeah, all applicants put their name on a cheque and you'll have a look at it, will you?
Yeah, something like that.
Jesse, welcome back, and it's great to have you back at the start of, let's hope, what will be a very successful season, both for Essex and yourself.
Yeah, cheers.